wrestling fans, and welcome to this week's Appalachian Mountain Wrestling TV. You know, we're going to carry on, we're going to roll back and follow through this weekend of champions. You know, last week we seen the match between Bo James and Stan Sierra. This week we're going to take a look back at the match between KYle Maggard and CASHFLO. Take a look right here.
Now, before I get started,
CASHFLO has the house mic.
what I want you idiots to
people
do is stand up and thank Billy the P. He is the greatest manager in professional wrestling today. It makes no difference if you boo, it makes no difference if you cheer. But I will say this, if you do not do what I say, I will not hesitate to punch each and every one of you in your mouth. Hey, punk, sit down. I told you I will not hesitate.
CASHFLO trying to rile up the fans, and
That's
he's doing
what I
one
thought.
heck of a job. They're ready to bust him, and he's telling them how it is. But he's kind of got a warped view of it. He says they're all trash, and I think they're good people. I think it's some of the best fans around. Good thing security's out. Oh my goodness, this man CASHFLO.
As I was saying before I was rudely interrupted, Lemonjuice McGee brought us here for a reason. Tonight, KYle Maggard is gonna find out that reason. And if I hear any of you stinking idiots holler for KYle Maggard, don't think that I won't do it. Do not think. Don't think.
In the market for a new car? Then look no further than Gambaro Toyota, located on 311 West Cumberland Gap Parkway in Corbin, Kentucky. Come in and see our huge selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs. April is RAV4 blowout month. Come on in. Leave with the new RAV4 today. Bad credit, no credit, that's no problem. Come in, our customer service people will get you approved today. That's Gambaro Toyota on the Knox Laurel line in Corbin, Kentucky.
Save Right Home Care of Corbin is locally owned and operated by people just like you. They live right here in our local communities and understand the people of our area and their home health care needs. Services and products provided include diabetic footwear, walkers and canes, hospital beds, CPAP machines, oxygen, mastectomy products within a private setting, athletic braces, lift chairs, and much more. Save Right Home Care of Corbin, committed to your everyday wellness and a better you. Located just up from B&H Shoes beside the Knox Annex office on US 25E. Give us a call today at 528-2515 and like us on Facebook.
Looking to have a birthday party? Well, look no further than the Miller Family Fun Center, located on 885 West Highway 80 in Combs, Kentucky. With inflatables, an arcade, basketball courts, and soon laser tag and a sky trampoline park, the Miller Family Fun Center can meet all your birthday party needs. Message us today to reserve your party, ask about our dine-in and carry-out lunch specials, the Miller Family Fun Center, and Appalachian Mountain Wrestling, an unbeatable tag team.
Wrestling, a love and a passion we all share. I've started a wrestling brand, a brand founded on the aspects of wrestling. Two entities working together to create a product that connect emotionally for people everywhere. From counting the lights in your local armory to main eventing in Korakuen Hall in Tokyo, Japan. Collar and elbow, the wrestling brand.
And then he goes on to Pikeville to win. Then on Saturday night, A.B. Combs Elementary School right there in Hazard, Kentucky, he will get his match with Big Rig Jake Brake. We're waiting for the referee to call for the bell. The bell has not been called yet. It's CASHFLO apparently, and Billy the P were fooling around over there. It looks like they had something. They were passing back and forwards. Not sure from this vantage point, but it looked like there may have been a foreign object exchange. The referee was questioning it. KYle Maggard was questioning it. The fans were definitely questioning it, and therefore, the referee has not called for the bell. He's trying to get order before he can even start the match. It's getting out of hand before the match even starts. The referee hasn't even called for the bell, so I don't know if he can count him out officially. He hadn't called for the bell, has he? The referee has not called for the bell. The referee has not called for the bell. We're going to go ahead and ring the bell. The referee never actually officially called for the bell, but he was already going for the count, so we may have missed it, but I'm not sure. I don't think he did. You know, referees are only human. You can't see everything, and you can't, when people are trying to go at it before the bell even rings because of the hostility with the Players Club and KYle Maggard and what KYle Maggard's trying to get and what Lemonjuice McGee and Jake Brake are bringing to the table by hiring, I'm pretty sure, from the way Billy's been talking, hiring the Players Club to make sure KYle doesn't get the Jake Brake. At the size of Jake Brake and the way he's been running through people, what is he concerned about? Excuse me, I about lost my voice. What a night of action. I love professional wrestling. And when you have that much passion for it and you see such great wrestling as AMW Wrestling brings you, you're going to lose your voice for hooping and hollering. And me for calling the action. They lock up, collar and elbow, and CASHFLO grabs him by the hair. Two big bulls locking it up, and Cash gets him back in the corner. The referee goes to break it up. Gets in between them, and CASHFLO does break cleanly. Ladies and gentlemen, these men lock up again, test of strength, and KYle Maggard is getting the best of the powerhouse CASHFLO, and I think it surprised Cash, and Cash rakes him in the eyes, has him back in the corner now. A big headbutt. He's known for that headbutt right into the solar plexus, and now gets him on the rope, choking the man. KYle's disoriented. KYle doesn't know where to go. And KYle with a left hand, another left, and now throwing A double balled up hand, and now some big time right hands, and those right, can you hear them? They smack the flesh. Those right hands smack the flesh of CASHFLO, and CASHFLO is rocked, and you do not see CASHFLO rocked that much. And now kicking the man in the back as he knocked him plumb up on the top rope. CASHFLO is on the top rope, 352 pounds, and 352 pounds just hit the floor.
Wrestling fans, now the very best wrestling action in the Southeast is at your fingertips. That's right, the Appalachian Mountain Wrestling Network is live and online. See the very best wrestlers today competing in traditional, hard-hitting action straight into your living room. See legends of the ring like the Rock and Roll Express, Boogie Woogie Man Jimmy Valiant, Al Snow, Scott Hall, AJ Styles, and many more.
Over 125 hours.
For only $4.99 a month. Yes, it's $4.99 a month. But wait, if you sign up right now, you get a week absolutely free. See the very best from the Southeast and from other promotions all around the world. Go to www.amwwrestlingnetwork.com today. Get your free trial and help make wrestling great again.
I know, it's a great deal. Hey, everybody, you know me. My name is Eugene. I'm here to tell you, log on to AMW Wrestling Network. You get to see all the great stars here at AMW, including me, Eugene. And if you sign up now, you get a week for free. You get to see me right here in Appalachia Mountain Wrestling.
May 25th, Memorial Mayhem, Lincolnton, North Carolina. Vic the Bruiser, let me tell you what I smell, pal. I smell fear. First, you done got me in a match against the Stormbringer. Order to get to you, I had to put him down. Now, the big rig Jake Brake has been added to the mix. It's a triple threat. I've got to beat them both to get a shot at the USA Main Event Heavyweight Championship. Well, let me tell you something, Vic. I don't care if I have to walk through the gates of hell and take my hand and smack Satan right across the face to get to you. I'm coming to North Carolina on the 25th, and I'm leaving the USA Main Event Heavyweight Champion.
Upset, and then we also saw Pretty Boy Stan Lee over the Mega Destroyer as that feud continues, and he was able to get the mask off. And we saw other great action, and now we are looking. Cody Matthews completely destroyed by big rig Jake Brake. We saw Jake Braddock and Kyle Fraley in singles action. Kyle showing his toughness, holding his own in his debut match. And now we could be getting counted out, as it looks like that the men are being counted. No.
The very minute
referee has stopped the count.
I hear Cassius sucks.
Now CASHFLO has grabbed the microphone and telling the kids to keep it down or he's leaving. And the kids are starting a chant. And we also we've seen all kinds of great action tonight, but right now the semi-main event. KYle Maggard has been told he will not get a shot at Jake Brake after all the attacks. Jake Brake came to UCW Wrestling back in March and attacked him. He came to other wrestling events and attacked him. He's been coming all kinds of places that KYle Maggard is, and he said that he would not fight KYle Maggard. Why? What is a 7-foot, 510-pound man and Lemonjuice McGee trying to hide? And they have hired the Players Club. They say they haven't, but it's very obvious from talking with Billy. And now the Players Club and CASHFLO, one of the most dangerous men in wrestling. I'll give anybody a chance to prove me wrong on that. You're not going to. He is, legitimately. And he has been hired to take KYle Maggard out. They do not want KYle Maggard, for some reason, to get Jake Brake one-on-one. So KYle has to win tonight in Jackson, Kentucky, And then tomorrow night, he has to go to Pikeville, Kentucky, and face another opponent there. And he has to win there to get Jake Brake on the biggest night of all 3 nights. They're all big nights, but Saturday night, A.B. Combs Elementary School in Hazard, Kentucky. Former WWE superstar Eugene will be there, as well as the legendary wild-eyed Southern boy Tracy Smothers. The Hall of Fame will be going on that night, including well-known wrestling promoter and wrestler Sean Christopher, and his mother, who promoted HCW wrestling for many years here, will be going into the Hall of Fame. All this great stuff is going down, but they're trying to take this chance to get Jake Brake in the ring away from KYle Maggard, but they've done everything to this man. They've tried to attack his family. They've tried to attack his manhood, his reputation, his wrestling promotion, his personal space. They've done everything to this man, and now they're sending one of the most dangerous men in wrestling to make sure that he doesn't get to him. Oh, I could see it on Saturday if they could stand around and say, KYle Maggard cannot get us in the ring. The fans are getting behind it. CASHFLO's in the ring. He's begging him not to hit him again, but that's just a setup. CASHFLO's tough. He's not afraid of anybody, and neither is KYle Maggard. He's offering a handshake to try to lure the man in. You know he is. I've seen it so many times from this man, one of the most devious and dangerous men. He just was surprised at how hard KYle Maggard hit, because he's not used to getting hit hard. He'll usually hit you so hard he'll buckle your knees. You'll have to hit him 5 times to his 1 to do the same damage. But he wasn't expecting this big bull KYle Maggard to lay one in. When Big KYle laid one in, it rocked him. I could see it in his eyes, and he didn't like it. Now he's standing outside the ring more, because usually he'd be in there going toe-to-toe. But he's trying to slow it down now, and these fans are really on his case. They're really behind KYle Maggard and really on the case of Billy the P and CASHFLO. And they go for the handshake, and KYle's showing his strength. KYle works out a lot of the gyms around here. Look at the arms and the triceps and the definition on these 2 big men. A throwback to old school wrestling type bodies where they're just big, powerful, and thick. Ladies and gentlemen, 10 minutes have elapsed in this contest. 10 minutes have elapsed, 20 minutes remain. And we're 10 minutes in, and they're CASHFLO with a super kick. A super kick. A super kick as KYle Maggard was in control, made his way, shot him into the corner, made his way in, looked like he was going for a big-time splash in the corner, and a super kick that got all the way up under the chin from the big man, and now a very questionable headbutt. CASHFLO lays it on KYle Maggard as he drops the head right down in there, and now he's telling the people that he is number 1 and telling KYle Maggard to get up. So the tide is definitely turned here from KYle Maggard outsmarting the man, which is the start of the match, and then going into rocking him better than I think he thought he could. And now he showed some respect for KYle, but now as soon as he got the opening, KYle made that one error where he didn't have him rock just enough to rush in that quick, and the super kick, the desperation super kick, definitely turned the tide. And now the chop shop master, one of the 5 hardest chop guys in professional wrestling. When he hits you, the air just goes out. The hardest chops I've ever received when I wrestled years ago was from Vic the Bruiser, CASHFLO, Killer Kokla Khan, Gypsy Joe, and Dale TNT Man. And now he turns it around, and KYle Maggard delivers some chops that rocks him. KYle Maggard delivers some chops, and KYle went for a big shoulder tackle in the corner, but in that chest area, and I think his chin also caught on that second turnbuckle, and it kind of rocked the man. And KYle Maggard snap-mared over into a chin lock by CASHFLO. The people are still on CASHFLO. This is just how much this man is not liked at Billy the P. The Players Club are probably the most hated people right now in AMW. If they're not, they're right up there with Lemonjuice McGee's bunch. I haven't seen the kind of dislike in the fans' voices and eyes since back when Bo James and Stan Lee were hated by the fans. Now they're two of the most popular wrestlers in AMW. And just remember, ladies and gentlemen, to check out the AMW Wrestling Network at amwwrestling.com and AMW Wrestling on Facebook. Sign up for that free subscription. Check out all the content. There's soon going to be some Ultimate Championship Wrestling in Kentucky content on there, other wrestling promotions content, and of course the main content, AMW Wrestling. And now KYle Maggard fights out of the chin lock and he fires him up. Look at those soup bone right hands. CASHFLO is the man that's known with those soup bone right hands. And he's not used to that. He's not used to being hit as hard as he is. And oh my God, KYle Maggard, I told you he works out a power lifter type body. And KYle Maggard with a slam. Not many people slam CASHFLO on a regular basis, and a big splash in the corner by KYle Maggard. And it rocked them. These two big bulls going back and forwards, going back and forwards violently, because when a big bull like that hits you or puts a move on you, it's like 5 moves from a regular sized man. It takes it. And a big black hole type inverted slam by KYle Maggard. And just as the referee was about to lay down the 3 count, Billy the P rushes in and hits KYle on the back, but it doesn't do any damage. And now KYle gets up like a mosquito just hit him, and he's going to swat the mosquito. But wait a minute, wait just a minute. Big Rig Jake Brake is walking slowly and methodically and with a purpose to the ring. And Big Rig Jake Brake, 7 foot, 510 pounds. Oh my God, Billy the P from behind just hit KYle Maggard. Oh my God, he just hit KYle Maggard, ladies and gentlemen. He just hit KYle Maggard below the belt. I cannot believe what I'm seeing. Hey, brother. Oh my God, it's gotten out of hand. This thing has gotten out of hand. Stay with us, ladies and gentlemen. We do not have the camera on us right now. The camera's been turned completely around. It's getting crazy out here. The camera's been turned completely around. I do not know what's going on. Oh my God, they set him up for the violent choke slam. It looks good. I think it's raised enough. I think it looks really good. And now, wait just a minute. We have John Noble out here. And what people may not understand is John Noble was the AMW champion. He was finally able to win that belt, and there was no way. There was no way that he was getting beat. He had beat them all after finally getting that belt from the long reigning champion, Stan Sierra. And I tell you what, this guy that come into wrestling, AJ Colley, was pretending to be a big fan of John Noble's and set him up. And then he got an EPO when John found out and tried to retaliate. And that EPO made John Noble unable to compete in events in the month of November 2018. Therefore, he was stripped of the AMW title. Then the tournament went on, and now it's come down. So where John Noble has not been able to be licensed with the paperwork because of his suspension and his EPO. It wasn't his fault. He was set up, but AMW had to follow the rules of the court. And man, after all the setup for May J. Colley And I wouldn't be surprised if Billy the P and Lemonjuice McGee didn't silently have something to do with it. John Noble unable to be in the ring, and he's trying to help his friend, and they're torturing him. They're sitting out here getting on the mic. They know that he cannot interfere until his paperwork and everything and physical are updated. He cannot do it, and now they're torturing him to come in the ring because they know if he does, it'll be a big-time fine, and he may not be able to wrestle in the state of Kentucky for up to a year or longer.
Hey, sit down and shut up.
We just want to get people out of the ring. KYle Maggard choke slammed almost through the mat. What a disgusting display from Billy the P, CASHFLO, and Big Rig Jake Break. I am not believing what I am seeing. This is the biggest bunch of, my God. Security having to restrain John Noble, and believe me, John's thinking this over because they could not constrain him if he didn't want him to.
Oh yeah!
I'm at a loss for words here, trying to get the bell to ring, trying to get the people to not go down to kids now getting a little violent here. Kids now getting a little violent here. We can't have that. So kids are trying to come after him, but we got security on it. We've got security on it. We just cannot have it. We cannot have that, so we're getting security.
All right, wrestling fans, you've seen it right there. KYle Maggard had the big man, CASHFLO, down for the 1, 2, 3, and Billy the P comes on scene with Big Rig Jake Break and broke up the pin. Now next week, tune in to Appalachian Mountain Wrestling TV as we look back at Bluegrass Brawl. We'll see the Heat Seekers take on the Rock and Roll Express.
Hey!